Hello everyone, Joshua here, and welcome back to my game corner. What's on my desk? Oh, just give me a second. I gotta fix some things up. God. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, I got just about everything back in order. So can you make a claim from 2001? Work. Hey again, Joshua. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Doesn't work. Yeah, I'll configure all the controls later. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. Wait, is it just me, or is the background sort of adding more of an angle than usual? There's lots of comments, so everyone's already thinking of let me just let's check up. Was he? Nope. Okay. I'm going to look at part 5 real quick. Oh yeah, the background is definitely more oh no! Oh! Oh no! Oh my god! Why you do this to me, game? Oh god. Oh hi, yay. Thanks for keeping the promise, Joshua. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. You can dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh come on, he deserves any slack. He already had me dragged to you by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki-san has big mouths as someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Monica, why are you in front of the text box? This feels like a highly edited YouTube poop, honestly. Monica. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Joshua. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Oh my fucking god. Ye shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all. Perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Hold on. my god! The background is also bad. Oh, my dumb strategy worked. God, I can't say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. It only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait. Did it just get closer? I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to think I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that yet. Oh, okay, it only seems to zoom in once. The entirety of the game is covered by a different tab. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? And I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, I should help you get started on something you might like. He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. We could, discuss it if you wanted. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out books she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Okay, finally! The background is mostly back to normal. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice an intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Let me just try something. Oh, didn't zoom in again. Damn! I'm very curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Now the background is entirely normal. Thank God. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing that I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then probably you won't have noticed in the first place. Okay. Wait. I don't know if I should be scared or laughing. But that eye is just going. But I'm just rereading the book this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. This eye dripping off again! Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. God, I'm tired. Oh wait, I gotta move my desk back. There you go. Back to its rightful spot. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. correct me if I'm going crazy, but is that ice still moving? Once it starts to pick up, I might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. That name reminds me of Markov from Hollow Knight. And fuck that stupid bitch. There's an ominous looking ice symbol on the front of the cover. Speaking of ice, is that ice still trying to drift away from Yuri's face? Come on. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to the... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. Sure, Yuri. Sure. I believe you. God, this game. Fuck. I think I'm finally over just like falling for these fucks now and just like oh god, this is just getting whack what was that? What the hell was wrong with me there? Let's just get back to the game. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. You know a fan of that sort of thing, Joshua? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind of thing that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. And horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but that's because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Oh man, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. Haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. And that things like books and writing about my thoughts. Oh boy, gets incredibly I don't want to know what that could have said, so let's just move on. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop with me if I start talking too much. That's nothing. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? I'm gonna have to pause I'm gonna have to rewatch this damn video, my god. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to yours. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. It is living in company with someone. I see. Well, Just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book and started to pull up. I soon understand what it means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the thing is somewhat comforting. Yeah, comfort in this fucking shit show. Speaking, let's talk about the little blankets. Also, this like the new sweater I got. It's very comfy. Alright, now I'm all nice and comfy. Game's all set up. Now I can play this game properly. Wearing a sweater, blanket, and wondering what went wrong with my life. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just reading in the What? Oh, boy. You let me apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my decks until it's up against Yuri's. Then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Yuri takes the left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Yep, I'll just save that. This is nice. But let's get back to the game. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and he slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of the Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. I'm not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Ah, yes, the little smile. Almost makes you forget what hell this game has already put me through, and what it will put me through. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. He no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. Violation. I don't think that's even a word. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently let go of the page, and it fell over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, cool! She looks a little crazy there. Oh, god damn it, why did I let myself get into this shit? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? That's just in the way she second guesses everything she says. And all that. That's what you're talking about. Oh god. Sorry. I I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I just was making my desk set up a little bit. I have to leave whatever mess happened earlier. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yay, are you feeling alright? Ah, she's having that. She's laughing even though laughing is funny and she's probably losing her sanity. Just like me! Are you feeling alright? He's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling like sick or something. Your breathing is low. Breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I don't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. He stands up and practically rushes out. Oh, sorry. Get back on the bed and lay down. Go. What on earth was that about? Joshua? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. He was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything towards Monica, you bitch. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, Sonny. He just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. I should be going to bed soon. But instead I'm playing this shit show. I need to get a life. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing up homes with each other, eh? Shouldn't we wait for you? Oh, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Oh, Yuri's already gone! It hasn't even been 2 episodes since you're fully fucking gone. No. Something's happened to Yuri. Great. Who should I show my poem to first? Guess Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Not sure. If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, do you expect me to believe they actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. Well, we all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you have wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Oh, sorry. You'll get better anyway. Take that, you small bitch. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. And to each person watching this, get yourself some water. I don't care where you get from, as long as it's safe drinking water, I guess. Then just drink some water. Go ahead, drink some water. I'll wait. Ready? Well, let's get back into this. Anyway, I guess I gotta show mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. At least something is similar from when Sayori was here. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can fly. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. Told you that you weren't gonna make it. I make it? Well, just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, cause everyone in high school thinks that writing must be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about some writing style puts more weight on the wordplay. Like a sub or a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Bullshit, you're a pro. You don't even look legal age. Well, I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? I guess not. Yeah. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't care how old everyone is. Sus. But if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? The Demon Monica. Hi Joshua. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Yeah, bring Sayori back, you piece of shit! Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. And of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Joshua. We're all gonna know embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had one for my poem. Great job, Joshua. It's going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Oh yeah, don't follow that strategy. It's probably not going to work for you in the long run. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Earring likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Kira's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be only starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Hey, as someone who was basically introvert until, like, somewhat recently, yeah, people kind of fucking suck. Hi, come here. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yay! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. You still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Oh wait, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the Wall. I forgot, is this a poem I haven't seen yet? Or did Monica already show us this? I'm gonna have to look back. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. And his enough poems have been put an emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Then, when performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say it has some kind of epiphany recently. By recently, you mean what? 3-4 months ago? I'll look at something real quick. Yeah, 3 months ago. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. I don't know if it's just me, but there's something off about Monica's right here. I don't really quite know which, but is that an ear or her blush going way too far out? Probably her ear, but it's goddamn Doki Doki Literature Club, so I can't really tell. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Oh, thank goodness, another thing that's staying consistent. Good to have that consistency. Oh, god damn it, I'm tired. Thanks for listening. Well, time for Yuri. As you read the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. I'm sorry, my brain just died trying to read that word. It's exceptional, but for some reason my brain just didn't work and was trying to get a different word out of that. Exceptional. What's that? Did I just say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. It's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. I'm getting so nervous for it. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, Yuri. Huh? He stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Oh, I know that. I just meant... Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more firmly. Yeah, okay, here's the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and haven't been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize is new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once you finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. The stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, learning by example, and trying new things. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at Yuri's eye to make sure it's not moving again. I don't think it's moving anymore. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm sure if you're apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Waving.
Take a bath, switch lights.
Okay. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I breathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. Back. There we go. Let's do some things real quick. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's what I mean. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm very glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time shooting, I want to try something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Joshua. Really? As I've totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, opinions, and experiences in their work. Geez, I wonder how my wall over it. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to a ghost. Even her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lawnmower song, I'm putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. One thing, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Joshua. Me too. Phew. Guess that's everyone. And I guess that is going to be it for today's video. That went on far long. Okay, I thought I heard the music bug out for a second. But anyway, that's about it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what you'd like me to do next, because I'm always open to suggestions, and hit the notification bell to know when my videos come out. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Don't trust Monica.